Oh, yes, so I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, Prabhu, you are audible.
Thank you. First, we will begin with Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So today we will be discussing on the verse 2.6. So it says, न चैतद्विमः कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा न जययु यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषाम स्त्वेव स्थितः प्रमुखे धातराष्ट्रा. So the translation is, not do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. We'll just quickly go through the purport. Arjuna did not know whether he should fight and risk unnecessary violence, although fighting is the duty of the Kshatriya, or whether he should refrain and live by begging. If he did not conquer the enemy, begging would be his only means of subsistence, nor was there certainty of victory because either side might emerge victorious. Even if victory awaited them and their case was justified, still, if the sons of Dhritarashtra died in the battle, it would be very difficult to live in their absence. Under the circumstances, that would be another kind of defeat for them. All these considerations by Arjuna definitely prove that not only was he a great devotee of the Lord, but he was also highly enlightened and had complete control over his mind and senses. This desire to live by begging, although he was born in a royal household, is another sign of detachment. He was truly virtuous, as these qualities, combined with his faith in the words of instruction of Sri Krishna, which is his spiritual master, indicate. It is concluded that Arjuna was quite fit for liberation unless the senses are controlled. There is no chance of elevation to the platform of knowledge, and without knowledge and devotion, there is no chance of liberation. Arjuna was competent in these attributes over and above his enormous attributes in his material relationships. So, the context is, if we have observed the previous few shloks, so this is the beginning, this is the conversation that is happening between Arjuna and Krishna. So basically, when Arjuna is in the battlefield in the Kurukshetra, he is seeing the opponents, which doesn't include, are not actually his enemies but his blood relations, relatives. There they have Bhishma Pitama, Duryodhan, his brothers, his uncles, Kaka, and all. And of his guru also, which is very dear to him, the both ways. So he's when he came to the battlefield, his hands are like numb. He is not able to decide that what to do. In accordance with his confusion, he throws he puts some questions to his spiritual master, which is Lord Krishna himself, that why I am fighting, why should I not fight? Basically, at this stage, that is wherever Arjun has spoken till now, that is up to 2.6. He's at the peak of his confusion, where he is giving his own thinking that why we should not fight. Earlier we have seen instances where he is giving examples that why should he fight, why should he not fight. Basically, for now he is totally convinced that he should not fight. So the context is, he is not willing to fight for this moment. He is giving reasons. For example, earlier we have seen one of the reason is he is saying they are our own brothers, why should we fight them. He's also saying that even if we fight, what will be the outcome? He is not sure who will win or who will lose. He is also putting a question that whether if we win, what will be the benefit of winning? Will we able to live and enjoy the royal kingdom without our brothers and gurus? He is also giving another reason. So he has in past he has given 4 5 reason, and this is also in this verse also he is also giving, extending one of his reason that why you should not fight. So he's saying even if we win, it's our loss only, because we'll not be having our relatives, our hands will be soaked in the blood of our relatives and our loved ones. So what is the purpose even if we win this battle? These are all his confusions going into his mind. So we have observed that he has told in the previous shlok that he is saying that even he is ready to sustain his livelihood by begging. So we know Arjun was the son of Pandavas. He was a royal king. In spite of that, he's saying, I should not fight and I can live by begging. So this shows how much control over his he has over his mind. He's totally focused. He's actually detached with materialistic livings, right? See, we are not from a royal kingdom, but still we are unable to detach from our materialistic things, including me also. Like if I get something good, I will have the cravings for it, maybe eat food or otherwise. But he had seen the royalness since his childhood, but still he is able to think that I can sustain my livelihood by begging. So this shows his detachment from materialistic things. That is the reason why Krishna has chosen Arjun. Like this, from here we can learn that if we need to have Krishna by our side, how much focus, how much clarity, and how much detachment we need to have. This is a perfect example to illustrate Krishna will be on whose side. Duryodhan doesn't have quality. Forget about begging. He wants to win at any cost. So these are the two opposite sides we see between the Kauravas and Pandavas, and why Krishna is with the Pandavas. So this was one illustrations. In spite of that, if we observe clearly, he is still in confusion. So what I wanted to convey my understanding is that with so much precision, with so much clarity, with so much detachment also, he has so much of confusions. Why should he fight? Why he should not fight? What will be the outcome? So see, someone like Arjun, who is so much spiritually above with respect to ourselves, still he can be in confusion. Then why can't we? So we should understand that confusions are a part of life, and even if Arjun can be confused and he can have lots of questions, we are just a mere humans of Kali Yuga, so we are bound to have questions. So basically the thing is, even if we are having question, we should not let it go, or we should not have the that mindset that we are losing or we are not able to conquer. So even if we have questions, we should take this example of Arjun, and we should understand that yes, if Arjun is having confusion, confusion for me is also normal. But what is the outcome? So has Arjun stopped? He is putting questions and he is trying to understand, and later he will realize that okay, these were the answers, these are the questions, and these are the answers, and accordingly I should proceed further. So in our life also, just I'm trying to compare the analogy between Arjuna and us. So in our life also, if we are having questions, doubt, and confusions with detachments, we should engage ourselves and associate ourselves with the devotees, and associate ourselves with the Lord Krishna. We should read Bhagavad Gita, we should read lectures. So here Arjun is not simply he's having question, he's not sitting idle, not he is just saying, oh, I'm going, goodbye. So basically what he's trying to do, he's putting his questions with Lord Krishna. So he's associating himself with the divine God. So but can we, like, is it possible for us to connect with divine God? Like, do we have that independent that we can directly ask Krishna, oh, so I am having this dharma sankat, I should do this or that? We can't do that. So what is the option? The option is, so since Arjun is directly asking to Krishna, obviously Arjun was so great, he has the access to Krishna, but we don't have. So basically what we can do, we can just read what Krishna is saying. How we can read? We can read Bhagavatam, we can read Bhagavad Gita, or we can read the scriptures, the lessons, the book written by the great devotees of Krishna. So if we read all this, it is as if we are directly communicating with the God. We are directly communicating with our spiritual scriptures. So by taking the side of the scriptures, we can actually resolve our problem. So this was all my understanding, what I thought regarding verses 2, Bhagavad Gita 2.6. Later, this is the peak moment where Krishna is sort of bombarding questions. Later, we will observe in the later verses that how Krishna is able to convince Arjun to fight, and how he has given all the answers to his questions. Like we already we are evident that Krishna will say that like we have seen Krishna will say that don't for look about what will the outcome, just focus on your work. So this is the answer of his confusion that he will later give, and accordingly there will be further communication two way which we will observe in the later shlokas. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.